taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Tua now on first down. Throw caught by A-Chain.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
On 2nd down, Tua.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On play action, Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
The left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw. Because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hines. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Allen going to change the look here. This is Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Bills hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now they'll shift things around. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Here's Hines. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Alert! Hey, home.
Now Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Harris running straight ahead. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Allen off the play fake. He gets it complete to Harris. Only able to gain a couple there. And at 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Allen on third. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua going to change the play. From midfield, here's Tua. Going right back to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Running on first down with Gaskin. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Second down and 3. Second down, Gaskin. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A-Chain is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with A-Chain. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Allen throwing on second down. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. On play action, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll try the right side with Harris, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here now, 2nd and 4. They hand this off to Harris. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. H.A. now up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Eric Saubert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with the lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They run with Hines. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Allen going to audible to a different look.
2nd and 9 at the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. But now an audible here into something else. Now it's Hines. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Balled at the 26. 2nd and 7.
56. Go.
Allen now looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid, 26 yards. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Dolphins 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Tua. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Broken tackle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Hines is in. Touchdown Bills.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Bass on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Waddle, the motion man right.
Solo left side. 20, TX.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 35.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
So Allen's going to look to throw. That's caught by Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on. Middle. What's that?
On 1st down, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
21G. Whoa.
Now Tua. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs. One final try for Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games.